the parallel plate capacitor ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗೋಣ. Let us derive the expression for capacitance of the parallel plate capacitor. Okay, so parallel plate capacitor ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, equation ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ capacitance ಗೆ if I am considering a parallel plate capacitor, so that we will go on deriving. For that, let us consider the capacitor which is made up of two parallel metal conductors. Okay, ಎರಡು parallel in plate, metallic plate. Okay, let us assume these are the two metallic plates which are parallel to each other. So ಅದನ್ನ ಈ conductors na ನಾವು if we are keeping at a small distance, separated by a small distance, then this arrangement we can consider as parallel plate capacitors. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ two metallic plates na parallel ಆಗಿ at a distance d we have kept it, so that can be considered as a parallel plate capacitor. So a parallel plate capacitor, let us assume A be the area of each of the plate. Each plate ಗೆ area ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, let us assume that is A, and let us assume the distance between these two plates is small d that I have mentioned here. Okay, if I assume the charges which are placed on this plate, ಈ plate ಮೇಲೆ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತ charges ನಾನು plus q ಮತ್ತೆ minus q ಅಂತ assume ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ I can calculate surface charge density of each plate, right? So the surface charge density due to this positive charges will be sigma, that is represented by sigma. This things, surface charge density andre eno, all these things you have learnt in first chapter, right? I hope you remember. Charge per unit area is nothing but surface charge density. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಏನ್ ಈ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಅದು ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿನ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. That can be denoted as minus sigma, right? Now if you look at this arrangement, since this distance d, ಈ distance ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, this will be very much small compared to area of the plate. Plate area na ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಥವಾ ಈ linear dimensions of the plate ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಈ distance of separation ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ, it is very small, right? So d is very small practically. D is very small. Then if I have to calculate the electric field due to these plates, what I can consider, we can use the result what we had discussed in the first chapter, right? We can use the result of electric field due to, do you remember, due to an infinite plane sheet derivation na ನಾವು discuss ಮಾಡಿ chapter 1 ನಲ್ಲಿ, if you remember, right? Due to this plane sheet we had calculated what will be the electric field. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಇದನ್ನ we can assume it as an infinite plane sheet and go on deriving the relation for electric field as well, right? Electric field relation ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ we can easily know what is the capacitance of this parallel plate capacitor, right? So I will be using the equations of the electric field by an infinite plane sheet of uniform surface charge density. ಈ equations na ನಾನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ electric field ಗೆ. Okay, now let's just calculate what will be the electric field which is effective in case of this parallel plate capacitor. Okay, as you can see diagram, there are 2 or 3 regions. This is the first region, second region and this third region, right? These first and second region are outer region. So first let us see what will be the electric field in the outer region 1. So outer region 1 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, outer region in the outer region 1, what will be the electric field? If I assume at this point, ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಹತ್ರ ಈ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂತ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ I should calculate the net electric field due to this plate plus the electric field due to this plate, right? If I take this positive plate, the electric field due to this positive plate, what will be the direction of the electric field at this point due to this? The direction will be, obviously it will be radially outward direction. If I take it as E1, it will be in outward direction. And what about the electric field which is due to the negative charges of the second plate? So negative charges in the electric field ಯಾವ direction ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ? Always towards the negative charges. So at this point if I refer, the field will be E2, right? So that will be in this direction. So net field, total field E point hatra enagutte? So the total field will be the sum of these two, but since they are in opposite direction, I can write it as E1 minus E2. So if I take this case of electric field due to the infinite plane sheet, our formula na tagondre, I can write it as sigma by 2 epsilon naught minus sigma by 2 epsilon naught, right? So this will be equal to 0, right? And the meaning ಏನು, ಈ outer region 1 ಹತ್ರ electric field ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? 0 ಇರುತ್ತೆ due to these two parallel sheets. Fine. Now similarly, if I look at the second outer region 2, ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ electric field ನ consider ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, say suppose at this point I am trying to calculate what is the net electric field. Due to the positive charges of this plate, the electric field will be in this direction, say that is E1, right? Because the field will be away from the positive charge, and due to the negative charges at this point, the field will be towards the negative charge. Negative charge ಎಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೋ ಆ ಸೈಡಿಗೆ electric field direction ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ net field ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? Sum of these two fields, right? Since both the fields are in opposite direction, instead of plus I have to write it as minus. ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? E1 minus E2 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. If I consider the formula of electric field by an infinite plane sheet in uniform surface charge density, again I can write it as sigma by 2 epsilon naught divided by sigma by 2 epsilon naught. This is equals to 0, right? ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ outer regions ಅಲ್ಲಿ electric field ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? 0 ಇರುತ್ತೆ. That you must remember. Okay. Now let us see what happens in the inner region. Inner region ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ consider na. In the inner region between the plates 1 and 2. In the inner region, if I consider this is plate 1 and this is plate 2. Okay, ಈ ಎರಡು ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ electric field ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? So the electric field in the inner region, the electric field due to two charged plates, right? ಎರಡು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ಡ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ನೆಟ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಏನಿದೆ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ರೈಟ್? ಅದೇನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಸೇ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ಅ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಓವರ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಇನ್ನರ್ ರೀಜನ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್, ರೈಟ್? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ at this point electric field will be acting from positive to negative. Positive charge consider ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ it will be acting in radially outward direction. So electric field direction ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? E1 direction will be in this direction. What about the negative charges? Negative charges in the ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಹತ್ರ field ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ? It should be towards the negative charges. Again it will be in the same direction. E2 ಕೂಡ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ? Same direction ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. So ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ net field ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಯ್ತು? That will be the sum of both these electric fields E1 and E2. Therefore what I can write? So since the electric field due to two charged plates are in the same direction, ಎರಡು ಸೇಮ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ತಾನೆ? ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾವೇನ್ ಬರಿತೀವಿ? or in the same direction, right? So therefore what happens? They will add up. ಅದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? add ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. So E will be equal to 1 plus E2. What is E1? E1 is nothing but the electric field due to the plate 1 and E2 is the electric field due to the plate 2. If I assume that these plates are infinite plane sheet which is having uniform surface charge density, then I can take the formula as sigma by 2 epsilon plus sigma by 2 epsilon naught. ಇದನ್ನ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ what I can write sigma by epsilon naught, right? ಅಥವಾ ಈ surface has density ನ ನಾನು q by a ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ I can write it as q divided by epsilon naught into a. Let us consider this is our equation number 1. ಯಾಕೆ ನಾವು q by a ಅಂತ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೇವೆ? Because surface has density is defined as charged unit area. We know this from the first chapter, right? So that value I have just substituted here. So I got equation number 1. Equation 1 ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು represent ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಿದೆ? It is the electric field due to two charged plates in the inner region of the capacitor. Parallel plate capacitor inner region ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು electric field exists ಇದೆ? That is given by equation. So further, what will be the direction of this electric field? ಈ field direction ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? The direction of this field, the direction of this electric field will be is from positive plate to negative plate, right? As you can see in the diagram, ಈ field direction ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? Net field inner region ಅಲ್ಲಿ it will be from positive to negative. This is electric field, right? Further, we also know electric field can be defined as, right? We know electric field as the electric field ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. It is the negative potential gradient. Electric field is equal to the potential gradient, right? That also we had discussed in the previous sessions. Previous session ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಈ relation ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. Electric field ನ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ತಗೋಬಹುದು? E is equal to minus dV by dr ಅಂತ ತಗೋದು, right? So if we consider V be the potential difference between the plates, ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ electric field ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? E is equals to V by D, right? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಗ್ರೇಡಿಯಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ನಮಗೆ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಗ್ರೇಡಿಯಂಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ. ಬಟ್ ಅದೇ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ನ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ವಿ ನ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದೀಸ್ ಟೂ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ಸ್, ಅಂಡ್ ಇಫ್ ಡಿ ಇಸ್ ದ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್, ದೆನ್ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ E is equals to V by D, or you can write it as V is equals to E into D. Okay, so let us say this is our equation number 2. Now let's compare this equation 1. So this is our equation 1 and equation 2. Equation 1 ಮತ್ತೆ equation 2 ನ compare ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, so comparing equations 1 and 2, what we will, we just need to substitute the value of electric field which we have calculated in equation number 1. So potential difference will be equal to Q over epsilon naught A into D, right? So by the definition of capacitor, this is the potential difference what we have calculated, right? So potential difference ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ capacitance ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? The capacitance C of the parallel plate capacitor. Parallel plates ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ parallel plate capacitor is given by, what is the relation for capacitance? We know capacitance C is equals to Q by V. Since we have calculated in equation 1, so I can substitute that value. Q divided by Q over epsilon naught A into D. Q will get cancelled. So this will be equal to epsilon A divided by D. So these terms will get cancelled. So epsilon naught A divided by D. So C is equal to epsilon naught A divided by D. So this is the relation between relation for the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor, right? If you look at the expression for the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor, on what factors it is depending? The capacitance is directly proportional. Capacitance yaudಕ್ಕೆ directly proportionate ಆಗಿದೆ? It is directly dependent upon the area. Area andre nothing but it is the geometry, size of the parallel plate, right? In the beginning, if you remember, I had discussed capacitor anta tagondaga capacitance yadra ಮೇಲೆ depend ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? It depends on size and shape. So here it's clearly evident that capacitance of this parallel plate capacitor is depending upon the area, and also this capacitance is inversely dependent, inversely proportional to the distance of separation between the plates. Parallel plates ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೂಡ inversely depend ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. If the distance is small, then capacitance will be large. If the distance is large, then the capacitance will less. Okay. So in the equation itself, you can see evidently capacitance is only depending upon the geometry of the conductor or the geometry of the capacitor. No other factors. One more factor is here, that is epsilon naught. This is the dielectric constant. Okay, idanna absolute permittivity anta heltevi. Later I will discuss in detail regarding this, but for now you just remember C is equals to epsilon naught A divided by D. So this is the equation for a parallel plate capacitor, capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor. Additionally, if I consider some special cases, okay, special cases, for example, if I assume, okay, first special cases, if I assume area is, if A is equals to 1 meter square, area na nanu 1 meter square anta assume ಮಾಡಿ, distance of separation between parallel plates 1 millimeter anta assume ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, what I will get in the expression? We get C is equals to the constant values. This is a constant, absolute permittivity, it's a constant. Its value is 8.85 into 10 to the power of minus 12 coulomb square per Newton per meter square. Okay, that is the constant value of this epsilon naught into, since area I have assumed 1 meter square, just substitute that 1 meter square divided by 1 millimeter. 1 millimeter means 10 to the power of minus 3 meter, right? So if I substitute this value, I'll get the capacitance as 8.85 into 10 to the power of minus 9 farad, right? If you just simplify value, you will get this value of capacitance. So farad is idrinda ನೀವು, even if I take area is just 1 meter square and distance is 1 millimeter, ಇಷ್ಟು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ನಾನು ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ capacitance ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? 8.85 into 10 to the power of minus 9 farad. ನ್ಯಾನೋ ಫ್ಯಾರಡ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟನ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, you imagine alone farad is how large unit, or practically when we are using this farad, it's a big unit, right? So this is the reason we usually use the smaller units such as microfarad, nanofarad, picofarad. Okay, ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು practically use ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. I just I had explained this in the beginning ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ farad ತುಂಬಾ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಅಂತ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, this is one more proof. Okay, I hope you understood why farad is a big unit, right? Similarly, if I take one more case, okay, if I just imagine the dielectric medium, ಎರಡು ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ಸ್ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ dielectric medium, if the dielectric medium between the plates has dielectric constant. Okay, so what is this dielectric constant? Later I'll discuss it in detail, but if we assume that ಈ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ಸ್ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ, ಸೊ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿಸ್. ಸೊ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏರ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಗೆ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ದಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಕೆ, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಂಗೆ ಅದರದೇ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಜನರಲಿ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕೆ ಅಂತ ರೆಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದೇನು ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೆ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಆಗ ಈ ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಬರಿತೀವಿ? ಸಿ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ಸ್ ಟು ಎಪ್ಸಿಲಾನ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎ ಇಂಟು ಡಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಬರಿತೀವಿ? then I can write that relation as C is equals to epsilon naught K into A divided by D. Okay, so this is the relation for the capacitance of the parallel plate capacitor when a dielectric medium is been considered. And we know for air or for vacuum, this dielectric constant for air, K value is always equal to 1, right? Or you can also take K equals to relative permittivity, which is equal to the permittivity of the medium to the permittivity of the air. Air permittivity consider ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ epsilon naught na use ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. For now you just remember these things. Later in the concept I'll make you understand what actually it is. Okay, so this is regarding the derivation or the equation relating to the parallel plate capacitor. Okay, so this might be asked for sometimes 5 marks ಸಿಗೂ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ derivation, ಅಥವಾ 3 marks ಸಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So for 3 marks also it's a very important derivation. Okay, and at the same time this is the equations which we are going throughout this concept is very important. Make sure you remember all the equations. One more thing you must remember relating to this derivation, that is regarding the electric field. Although the electric field between the plates is considered as uniform, between the plates uniform agi irutte electric, but when it comes to the edges of the plate, right, in that case there will be a non-uniform electric field. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ edges ಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ field lines ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, they will bend outward at the edges. ಇಲ್ಲಿ edges ಹತ್ರ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ electric field line, it will bend slightly. Okay, so this effect we call it as fringing of the field ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Just remember this point, fringing of the field. Okay, but that fringing of the field or that non-uniformity in the electric field can be ignored. Throughout the derivation ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ, edges ಹತ್ರ ಏನ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಬೆಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಅಥವಾ ಏನ್ ಫ್ರಿಂಜಿಂಗ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಇಗ್ನೋರ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ರೀಸನ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್. ಈ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ನ ನಾವ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ, ದಿಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಟು ದ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದೀಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ಸ್. ಈ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ಸ್ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಎಡ್ಜ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ನ ನಾವ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, we can ignore. Okay, so that you must remember relating to the electric field. So this is about the derivation. Now let us discuss regarding effect of dielectric on capacitance. So previously now when discussed ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ, we had discussed about capacitance of a capacitor, right? We came to know about a parallel plate capacitor. We derived an expression for parallel plate capacitor, right? When we derived an expression, we got C is equals to epsilon naught A divided by D. When we consider the dielectric medium between the parallel plate capacitor is air, right, or vacuum. So ಅದನ್ನ ರೆಫರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಕೇಸಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ we came across some concepts relating to dielectrics, right? So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಈ ಸೆಟ್ಲಿ ನಾವ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ, brief ಆಗಿ let us study how the parallel plate capacitor gets modified, right, when we use a dielectric in between the parallel plates. Okay, ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು dielectric present ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಆ parallel plate capacitor ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ what will get modified in the parallel plate capacitor. So let us study that. So before that, you just remember where we are considering a parallel plate capacitor, there will be charges on those parallel plates, right? Due to those charges, say plus Q charge is present on the first plate and minus Q charges are present on the second plate. Due to those charges, there will be a surface charge density called sigma on the first plate and minus sigma on the second plate, right? So these are the things which we will be knowing relating to parallel plate capacitor. Now if I consider this parallel plate capacitor is in the air medium, ಅಥವಾ ಈ parallel plates ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ vacuum ಅಥವಾ air ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ electric field ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? Electric field can be represented as E naught, which is equal to sigma by epsilon naught. That will be the field present between the plates. And what about the potential difference between these two plates? That can be given by electric field into the distance of separation between the plates, right? E naught into D. E naught value substitute ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ from here surface charge density ಗೆ Q by A substitute ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, remaining term 1 by epsilon naught I substitute as it is, D ಹಾಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So this will be the value for the potential difference between the two plates. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ capacitance ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Capacitance I will refer it as C naught. Since considering it as vacuum or air, therefore I am representing the notation as C naught. C naught will be equal to Q divided by V naught. V naught value I can substitute from here. So C naught will be equal to epsilon naught A divided by D. See, there is a difference between writing this notation. This is E and whereas this is epsilon. Symbol is, okay? Make sure you write it in the same way. Epsilon naught A divided by D, where epsilon naught is the permittivity of the air or permittivity of the vacuum or permittivity of the free space. ಯಾವ term ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು to refer air or vacuum or free space, all one and the same. This not in the subscript refers, we are talking about the capacitance or the potential or the electric field in presence of air medium. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ಸ್ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ air medium ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಆ notation ನ represent ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. Okay, A is the area of the plate and D is the distance between the two plates. Now instead of this air medium, say suppose I have took a dielectric material. Okay, ಒಂದು ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ನ ಈ ಎರಡು ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ಸ್ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡಿ. Okay, just imagine between this intervening region I have placed a dielectric medium, right? ಈ dielectric medium ನ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಈ ಪ್ಯಾಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? This dielectric will get polarized, obviously, because it has came inside the influence of the electric field of this parallel plate, right? We know the behavior of dielectric. Electric behavior ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. Uniform electric field ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಅದು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? It gets polarized, right? So polarize ಆಗಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? That will also produce charge of charge density. Let us say sigma p and minus sigma p. Polarized, induced shift, right? Polarization ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? It induces a surface charge density over the surface of the dielectric. Dielectric surface ಮೇಲೆ induced surface charge density ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So that I have represented as minus sigma p or sigma p. This thing we were knowing in the previous concept. ಅಲ್ಲೇ ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, right? So now electric field ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? The electric field in the dielectric ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು electric field induce ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ತಾನೆ, right? So the electric field in the dielectric will be given by E is equals to this sigma, surface charge density of the parallel plate, minus the surface charge density of induced charges on the dielectric divided by epsilon naught. So this will be the electric field, isn't it? Right? Net field ಇವಾಗ ಏನು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ? The initial electric field between the plates minus the induced electric field. ಇದು ಹೇಗೆ ಬಂತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ you must remember electric field initially ಏನಿತ್ತು E naught sigma by epsilon naught. Induced electric field ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, that is sigma p by epsilon naught, right? So net field ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು, this is the initial field. Net field ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, this will be equal to this net field, initial field minus the induced field. ಈ induced field ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ಮುಂಚೆ ಏನಿತ್ತು ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಆ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ನ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಆಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಈ ಇಂಡ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು, substitute these two equations. I can take it as sigma minus sigma p divided by epsilon naught. This is what I have written here directly. ಅದನ್ನೇ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರ್ದಿರೋದು. I hope you understood this. How this electric field we will see when we introduce the dielectric between the. So similarly further potential difference ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, potential difference between the plates after introducing the dielectric. Potential difference ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, V will be equal to E into D, right? So this is the electric field we must consider. So substituting that value, sigma minus sigma p divided by epsilon naught into D, right? So this will be the potential now after introducing the dielectric with the parallel plate. Now for linear dielectrics, suppose if I am considering that is the dielectric which I have considered is a linear dielectric. Linear dielectric, this also I have discussed in the previous session. Linear direction of electric field directional and is proportional to the field strength. Field strength ಎಷ್ಟು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ field strength ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, right? So induced dipole moment ಅಂತ dielectrics ನಾವು linear dielectrics ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. So if I assume the dielectric what I have used over here is a linear dielectric, right? For that this induced surface charge density can be considered to be directly proportional to idenagirutte, directly proportional to the electric field, right? The electric field, right? And hence enagutte, and hence this is directly proportional to the surface charge density of the parallel plates, right? So induced charge density field ಮೇಲೆ, initial field ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, therefore ಈ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಪಿ ಯಾವ್ದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ನಾವು, it is directly dependent upon the surface charge density of the parallel plates, right? So thus what I can write now is, thus now sigma minus sigma p, this is directly proportional to sigma, right? Therefore what I can write is sigma minus sigma p, idenideyo sigma divided by sigma minus sigma p na ನಾನು ಏನಂತ ಬರಿಬಹುದು, this I can take it as a constant value k, right? So if sigma minus sigma p is directly proportional to sigma, then the ratio of these two, sigma by sigma minus sigma p, can be taken as k, or you can write it as sigma minus sigma p is equal to sigma divided by k. In this equation where k is what, where k it is a constant which is the characteristic of a dielectric, characteristic constant of a dielectric. ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ ತಾನೇ in the previous session ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ, ಈ k ಅನ್ನೋದೇನು, it's a constant value, a dielectric constant which is a characteristic of ಈಚ್ ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್, ಪ್ರತಿ ಒಂದು ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಕಿಗೂ ಅದರದೇ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೆಡ್ ಬೈ k, right? And from this equation we can say this k value will be always greater than 1, right? It is clear now that k is always greater than 1. K 1 ಇಂದ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗೋ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? No, it is not possible. From this equation you can clearly say k is always greater than 1, right? So ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಮೈನಸ್ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಪಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಅಸ್ಯೂಮಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ದ ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಲೀನಿಯರ್ ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್. ಸೊ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಮೈನಸ್ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಪಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ನೋ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ potential difference. So therefore potential difference now will be equal to, in place of sigma minus sigma p, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. So sigma divided by epsilon naught d by k, right? So or you can also write it as q into d divided by epsilon naught a into k. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿಗೆ ನಮಗೆ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಗೊತ್ತು, ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಪರ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಏರಿಯಾ. ಈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರಿಂಗ್ a linear dielectric has been introduced between the parallel plates. Okay, so potential difference ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ capacitance ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇವಾಗ, the capacitance, we know the basic formula for capacitance. What is the basic formula for capacitance? The capacitance of the parallel plate capacitor now, right? After introducing the dielectric, with considering the dielectric between the plates is given by C is equals to Q by V. This is the basic formula. We know from this I can write it as C is equals to Q by V. V ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನ್ಯೂಮರೇಟರ್ Q ಮತ್ತೆ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರ್ Q ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಮೇನಿಂಗ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, epsilon naught Ka divided by D. Okay, so this will be the expression for the capacitance, right, of a capacitor when dielectric is introduced. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ನ ನಾವು ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದರಿಂದ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟನ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, one term will be used in the equation, that is K, and this is a characteristic value of each dielectric. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಗೂ ಈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, right? Now in this expression if you see, A and D are the dimensions of the parallel plates, right? So again the capacitance is depending upon the size and shape of the parallel plates, and also it is depending upon these two factors, that is epsilon naught and K, right? Now this product, that is the product epsilon naught and K, ಈ epsilon naught ಮತ್ತೆ K ನ ನಾವೇನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, this is called permittivity of the medium. ಇದನ್ನೇ and it is denoted by ಇದನ್ನ permittivity ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, and it is denoted by a symbol called epsilon. ಬರೀ epsilon ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. Okay, so that is called as permittivity. Now so therefore what we can write, epsilon is equals to permittivity is equals to epsilon naught into K. For vacuum, if I consider the dielectric medium, what I am considering is vacuum or it is air. Air ಗೆ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ dielectric constant value ಏನು, K is equals to 1, and epsilon value ನಾವು ಏನು ತಗೋಬೇಕು, epsilon naught ಅಂತ. This not 0 in the subscript denotes we are considering the dielectric material as air or vacuum. Okay, hence ಈ ಆಬ್ಸಲೋನ್ ನಾಟ್ ನ ನಾವೇನಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ permittivity of vacuum. Permittivity of vacuum or free space or air all means one and the same. You just remember permittivity of vacuum or air or free space, ella meaning ಒಂದೇ. Okay, that is represented by epsilon naught. ಬರೀ epsilon naught ಅಂದ್ರೆ permittivity of the given medium. Okay, so ಈ equation ನಾವು ಏನು ತಗೋಬಹುದು, we have, so constant value ಏನಾಯ್ತು, k will be equal to epsilon divided by epsilon naught, and this is called dielectric constant. ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು dielectric constant ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Okay, that is dielectric constant of a given substance or a given medium. Okay, ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾನ ಕೂಡ ನೀವು ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. Now comparing these equations, so since this is the equation number 1, equation 1 anta tagondidvi, that is the capacitance when the dielectric medium, when we have considered there is vacuum or air between the plates, so that is given by equation 1. Equation 2, let us take this, right? So this is the capacitance when dielectric of certain medium we have introduced between the plates. Now from these two equations, what I can write, so from equations 1 and 2, I can write the relation for the constant k. We get k is equals to c divided by c naught, right? c divided by c naught. ಈ relation ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ತಾನೆ? Just have a look at the equations. ಆ equations ನ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. c is equals to epsilon naught a divided by d, and sorry, this is c naught, and c is equals to epsilon naught k into a divided by d. ಇದೆರಡು equations ನಾವು divide ಮಾಡಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, these terms will get cancelled, epsilon naught a and d will get cancelled, so k will be equal to c divided by c naught. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ dielectric constant ನ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು for a substance? How I can define this dielectric constant? Thus, the dielectric constant of a substance is defined as it is the factor which is always greater than 1, right? It is the factor which should be greater than 1 that I have explained, by which the capacitance ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಈ dielectric ಇಂದ, this capacitance increases by ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಬೇಡ, increases from its vacuum value, right? ಈ equation ಅನ್ನೇ ನಾನು ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದು. dielectric constant ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? dielectric constant of a substance, it is the factor ತಾನೆ, factor, what is that factor? It is greater than 1. It is a factor which is greater than 1 by which capacitance increases from its vacuum value. vacuum value ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ capacitance ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಅದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, value increase ಆಗುತ್ತೆ when the dielectric is inserted fully between the plates of the capacitor. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಏನು, ನಾವು ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಒಂದು ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ನ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಬೀಂಗ್ ಚೇಂಜ್, it changes the capacitance value. right? It increases the capacitance value by a factor of this dielectric constant value. ಈ ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಫ್ ಐ ಚೇಂಜ್ the parallel plate capacitors being held in the vacuum or air by inserting some dielectric medium. That is the effect of a dielectric when it is introduced between